Hello, Bob Huber, Vintage Lambo. Let's talk about a new project. And this happens to be the little T-rod that is right here, and it goes through the hub and then through the spindle on the other side and goes into the Speedo gearbox. So it's attached here with this roll pin, so when the hub spins, of course, we're going to spin the speedometer. Okay, so what we have here is this is slightly out of round, which does not help as far as you want to keep this wear to a minimum, and you don't want anything doing this because that's just going to add wear. But also just time takes its toll, and so we can see from those shiny sections there that this is just about worn out. So I think it's time that we change it. Now, the first thing, call up the dealership, see if they can find this, if it's still in the database and available, and it turns out it is not available. So we're going to go ahead and make it. Now, I have purchased some chromoly tubing and a precision ground shaft material so that we try and keep this as straight as possible from the get-go. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make this up. So follow along. Let's get to it. Making sure everything's true and square. I'm going to need support on both ends. So I'm putting that centering support right there. And then also I'm going to do it on the other end where I'm going to be putting the flats on there. So here we go again. So there it is. So these rods are actually, I have them a little bit long. So if I want to trim this centering spot out, I can. So that's what I did. I gave it a little extra length. Okay, so a lot of setup involved in this, and I just adjusted it 1/1000th of an inch. I'm going to do one more cut on this thing. And I've just taken this one slice and I'm measuring from the bottom up and seeing, you know, what is this a half a cut. So essentially this cut and the bottom cut should equal what I need. So I'm just doing this. This is a test piece here only. So you can see you know, I've got some bluing on it and cutting it. I have a little bit on the end that I'm going to trim off. I'm just doing this so I'll make sure that I don't interfere with any of the tooling I have. So that's what's going on. How precise does it have to be? You know, I want it in there, you know, plus or minus 1/1000th on the whole thing is what I'm aiming at. But I'm going to try my best to do that. So anyway, this is a test piece. If this one doesn't go as well, I mean, I have the other side I can do also. So I'm just trying to log in all the adjustments and then lock it in. And then when I put in the next piece, it's going to just, boom, I can just do it without having to do any more adjustments. You're not going to see much on this because I'm only taking off just a hair, but I'll go ahead and I'll bring her in and just see, you know, what happens, you know, see if I went too much or I went okay. Like I say, it's just a test piece. This is just going to be scrapped. It's just a little short piece. So I go there, go that back. Now I've got it, the cutter centered, and I'm just going to go to the end, just a little bit from the end, and I'll stop. And then again, I will make sure that I do a full stroke across when I get to the end. And the end is, you know, it doesn't have to be anything precise, just I don't want to go all the way to the end. So I'll do this, I'll do this, and then I'll just back it out, and then I'm going to do another measurement. Okay, and we'll find out what it is. Pretty happy here, on the money. Wow, that never happens. Okay, well, I have a few more steps to go. Okay, another unobtainium part is now ours. So this old one, we don't need to use that now. Okay, so essentially chromoly, very nice and straight, a little bit thicker than the factory one. And I was able to sink the rod into here by machining in here and TIG welded. And then we put the square on it. So I think that's about it. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. See you now.